We're back for the final segment of Talking Sports, having a blast.
Yeah, I love it. Baseball, basketball, football on the way in the spring. It's a big time of the year, Kip.
Talk to me, Legend, about what are you excited about this weekend?
Well, definitely the Elite Eight. We don't know who's in it because we're recording this on Thursday. But March Madness been all about the chalk. The ones and the twos and the threes and the fours have been winning, and I'm excited to see some of these teams match up. Excited to see if the SEC can get a representative in the Final Four, Kip, or two. And I'm also excited about baseball season. You know, I love these early season games. You know, this is the time of the season to jump. Anybody the Orioles is playing, take them. You know, anybody the Marlins are taking, take them. When it comes to baseball, pick you out 2 or 3 great teams and pick you out 2 or 3 bad teams. Bet against the bad teams, bet with the good teams, and you can win a lot of money if you use that strategy in baseball.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. Big horse race this weekend at Gulfstream, the Florida Derby. I've got my Derby dozen, which not to be confused once again with the Dirty Dozen. We've got the top 6 here. Big news this week, and I know, you know, again, you're just kind of getting into horse racing now, but this will be significant. 2 of these horses on this list, Hidden Scroll, who is the favorite in the Florida Derby on Saturday, and Improbable, the other big, highly touted Bob Baffert California horse, both those horses, trainers, and ownership fired their jockeys this week. So you got brand new riders on 2 of the major contenders. Javier Castellano, who's been a Hall of Famer. He's been riding for 25 years, one of the top guys in the sport. Guess which race he has never, ever won?
The Derby?
The Kentucky Derby. Unbelievable. It's just one of those anomalies in sports. He has got Hidden Scroll now, trained by Hall of Famer Bill Mott. And if Hidden Scroll comes through with a scintillating performance on Saturday, it might be the ticket for Javier Castellano to finally break that streak. Improbable had a young rider named Drayden Van Dyke on board, and Drayden has gotten the axe in favor of, and we talked about these guys about 2 weeks ago, Jose Ortiz, the magical Ortiz brothers who are owning the world of horse racing. Now Jose, despite being an East Coast rider, is on the West Coast. Improbable. He will run next Saturday in the Arkansas Derby up at Oaklawn Park. So a lot of excitement going on in horse racing. Game winner who will be in the Santa Anita Derby next Saturday is still on top of the list, but this is going to be a great race. Hidden Scroll is number 1 in this race in the Florida Derby. Number 4 is Bourbon War, who's number 7 on my list. It's just the next one down. And my 3rd horse is Code of Honor, who won the Fountain of Youth earlier this year. He's on the list there too. They're the 1, 4, and 9. Those are the horses to watch for, but I got to give them a sleeper, Legend. You know, I can't just give them the big stars. Number 2, Current. He's going to be about 15 to 1. If you want to take a little bit of a flyer and look for an upset, that's my recommendation.
Would you think this Kentucky Derby coming up, Kip, might be the most competitive in years as we look at this field?
I think it's pretty wide. It's extra wide open. By this time, we usually identify the 3 or 4 the likely winners, but I think, you know, right now we've probably narrowed it down to 8 or 9 likely winners. So these next couple weeks are going to be awesome. Florida Derby today. Next week you've got the Santa Anita Derby, the Wood Memorial in New York, and the Bluegrass in Kentucky. And then the following week, the Arkansas Derby. So all these big races, these are all like $2 million races. I think it's hilarious they call them preliminaries and preps. These are big deals too. But you're trying to get points to get to Kentucky on that first Saturday in May. So anyway, that's what's happening in horse racing. If you want to get an update, because of, once again, this is a kind of an unusual period where we're taping on Thursday and want to talk about things happening on Saturday, go to the Birmingham Greyhound Racing Facebook page. I'll have a live update up there on Saturday morning to preview the Elite Eight and talk more about horse racing.
Yeah, we'll have some picks up there on you for the Elite Eight also. We'll know by then who the winners are tonight, and we'll have those up for you on Saturday and Sunday also.
It's going to be great. Kip and the Legend, we're out of time. Have a great winning weekend, everybody. See you next week at this same time.